Here we are at day 2 of the new roof on our old mobile home. Now, last time we realized that we needed to rethink our wood. We needed longer pieces. We went to the store, we bought some 12-footers, so we're ready to get back into it. We're gonna climb up there and keep going on the purlins. So this is where we made it last time. But down here we gotta finish off these ends with those new long boards. It'll come out in a minute. So you can see now we got these 12-footers and they stagger at least a little bit from these. I didn't want them all ending on the same exact truss. This isn't wonderful, but it's good. And so now we have a stagger. You see we're putting our row in. I'm doing these every 2 feet so that we can have our screws 24 inches on center. It's going good. This one's done. Now let's get this one in. Now unfortunately this roof is like 7 feet. So you see we're gonna have to put another one up here. But we have to maintain at least that 24-inch spacing, so there's nothing we can do about that.
Yep.
You're just gonna need a 5th row. If you wanted to get high tech, you could put them closer together and have all the rows even. I just didn't want to think about that kind of math. This works for me. Mm-hmm. This is what I'm using, number 9 by 3 1/8 inches. 9 by 3, the number 9 size, 3 inches is the minimum size that's required. And I could go up to a number 10, which is a fatter screw, stronger, but I like the number 9s because they're skinny and we don't destroy our flimsy tiny trusses inside the house as much. One at a time so we don't get confused and step on a loose board.
Yep, definitely.
That's really terrible.
Save the worst for last.
Yeah. Not trying to cut the metal. Oh, don't tell me there's a strap here.
Wow.
That's the worst spot for a strap, it's right on the seam.
Yeah. Well, how did you get the other screws through it?
I don't know, it's up, they just go. No idea. I don't know why they break.
It looks fine.
This looks fine. That looks like garbage.
This row that I'm on? Or what?
Yeah, come down here and eye it down the line. Go like this.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Just trying to show you.
You mean how it dips, like, in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to look at your new roof and see big dips in it, like your house is caving
No,
in.
it should look nice. So we have a dip down there. If you just loosen those screws up and put wood underneath it.
Yeah. So we're getting another one in, but we're definitely having a lot more trouble today than we had yesterday. I thought we would just blow through the rest of this roof with the new wood and get it done. But the end of the roof is a lot worse than I expected, and it's like a roller coaster down there. And as much as I tried to straighten up the trusses inside the house, I didn't realize how off they still were, because when you look down the roof, it looks terrible. It's just like rolling hills at the end. It's pretty good all the way until we get down there. And I don't want our new roof to look terrible. So we're trying to balance this out, and we don't have any shims with us. I think we need to get like a load of shims and start shimming these up in a couple of spots just to get the roof kind of flat looking. So for now, we're just gonna do what we can, get a few more of these in where we can attach them, and that's it.
Yep, we can work on that row till we get down more down this way.
And then the top row.
Yeah, and then we have to do up by the peak one more row. Maverick, get away from the house.
I didn't plan that out, did I? Okay, so right now, this is where the bottom of this should be. So you can't notch it. We're just gonna have to cut it.
Yeah, just a straight cut. That's done. Now we need to figure out where that next one would end.
Well,
on the truss.
I think I'll just cut it where I marked it.
Okay.
And it should be close enough. And now we just got to get it balanced out. Right there. Hold on. Down. Up. Right there. Down. Okay. Are
we out of screws?
I got these other ones. Well guys, it's late. We got some more wood done, and I'm not super proud of it. We've had a rough night just trying to get this done. Nothing going smoothly today. I mean, the wood is like up and down. Our rows aren't running straight. The screws aren't going in. We're snapping screws. We're hitting metal straps. It's just, I mean, we took way longer tonight to get done the same that we got done yesterday. And we're not even done with this side, and it should have been like nothing. It should have just been finished probably an hour ago.
I thought it was going to be quick and easy. We got our boards, slap them up.
We still got a little bit to do down here at the end. Finish this row, do the top row.
We also have a thing to cut off down there.
Yeah, complications. Let's go down. It's the next day. I want to get working on the roof, but it's raining. So here's the story. All about how. No, I'm kidding. We're home again, as you can see, doing the old puzzle. And that means we're not working on the mobile home because it's like 9 o'clock at night. But also, it rained pretty much all day today. So yesterday was when we were doing the roof. We got frustrated. It went slow. We didn't get a lot done. Came home, and then today, rain all day. So we didn't bother going over there. There's no point working in the rain. And I know some of you are going to be worried about all the wood we put on the roof getting wet. It's okay.
It's fine, as long as it can air out. It's open.
When you're building, wood can get wet and it can dry. As long as it can dry, it'll be fine. It won't be hurt at all.
When they build new homes, a lot of times it's out in the open for months.
Yeah. So I'm not too worried about that. The biggest thing we don't want to happen is too much expansion and contraction, because that can break screws. I've seen it where screws actually snap off because of the movement in the lumber. So I don't think it would happen this quick, so I'm not too worried. The reason we're putting this video out is because if we don't, you guys are going to think we're slacking again. You're going to say, when's the next video? I don't want to leave you hanging. We're trying to get this project flowing, but sometimes things are out of our control. The weather was just out of our control. I wanted to go all day. I even said a couple of times, should we go over? And then it started raining.
Yeah.
And you would say, see?
Say, I'm not going there. Why? Why would we go there?
And it's not just me getting the work done. Even if I wanted to work in the rain, you got to remember, we work as a family, and not everybody else wants to sit in the rain. We got our children with us, and what are they going to do? Slop around in the puddles? Yeah, you know. So we stayed home. I'm still getting work done. We have some big projects, and pretty much I've been even overwhelming myself a little bit, but it's not too bad. We're getting stuff done. And also, I was feeling kind of like, I don't know, I think I got frustrated with the roof yesterday, and I was feeling discouraged to the point where I was questioning and second guessing everything I was doing and thinking I should have been doing something different. You know, just, are we doing it right? Should I be building eaves, bigger overhang? Should we be framing it out differently? I don't know. I started going through all these scenarios in my head, and I do this sometimes where I start doubting myself, and then I start thinking of all these alternate scenarios. But the fact of the matter is, we already bought the roof. The metal panels are a set size, and we got to carry on with what we're doing. There's no reasonable option to change right now. And even though it could have been done a number of other ways, this is a good way and still a correct way, more or less. And it'll work. We got to get to the store and buy a whole pack of shims. We're going to start shimming that roof and leveling it out, because I'm not happy with how it's rolling. It's just not looking good at the one end. Aside from that, we're just not roofers. We don't do this often, so we kind of have to try extra hard to figure things out, get all the wood laid out, figure out, well, where's the ridge cap going to attach? We got to get the wood in the right spot for that. Stuff that is probably natural for those who do it all the time it's not natural for us because how many metal roofs have we done? One.
And then a chicken coop in Michigan.
That's it. I mean, we're noobs at this. Even though we've been working and renovating for years, there's still a lot of things that are new to us.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of research. I could tell you a lot of facts, but practical hands-on application is a different thing. So we're working on that. In case you're wondering, let me see. Can I do this? Oh, this is the puzzle that we're doing this time.
Yep.
So.
1,000-piece birds. I usually start with the edge 99% of the time. One time we started with one random piece and we had to build off that, the whole puzzle. That was an interesting.
Yeah, it was like a rule fake game.
Yeah.
And you had to find a piece that hooked to that one. And then you could only find pieces that...
Yeah, kind of like doing like Scrabble. Think of it that way.
Yeah.
We do different things with puzzles now and again.
Mm-hmm.
To keep it interesting.
We're trying to train up so that we can enter a big tournament someday. We'll see.
Yeah.
So that's it. What I'm basically trying to say is that we don't have anything else to show right now. Nothing else. I try to keep the mobile home videos mobile home. I don't like mixing them. So that's all we got done for now.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll show you some of the other projects soon. Like I said, we got a lot going on. And we're doing our best to keep it all rolling together. I mean, it's been a little bit chaotic. I work okay in chaos. You don't work in chaos. You like order.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here.
Yeah, I like to do things like, you know, complete one thing, move on.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like sporadic.
Mm-hmm.
I like plans.
Mm-hmm.
I like to know how to dress, what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah.
And you're just like...
I'll be outside working on a car. And then like 10 minutes later, I'll be cutting a piece of wood and be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just like, oh, I had an idea.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. We'll try to figure it out. So sorry for the delays and the jumping around and all that stuff. We're going to get it sorted out. I'm going to stay focused right now. Right now, I know a lot of people have been asking, what about the house? What about the kitchen sink? We're going to focus on the mobile home because it's confusing for you guys when we're always jumping around. So even though I'm still jumping around, I'm not going to show you. I'm just going to do the mobile home.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll figure the other stuff out later.
Yeah.
It'll make more sense. So I guess that's all we have for now. Thanks for watching and following along. And hopefully this will all come together quickly and it'll be fun to watch and you guys understand what's going on. But everything that you're missing, we'll get to it later. We'll get to the kitchen, we'll get to the bathroom.
It'll all be shown.
Yeah, so don't worry. We're just trying to make things work. So thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.
Bye.
Bye. New pixel.
Wow.
See, like, look at that close up. Doesn't it look real?
This?
Like, close. No, this one.
That one,
Yeah, like-
specifically?
Yeah.
Look at close up. Like, closer.
Yeah.
And, like, these are old robots
Mm-hmm.
that they found in the ground and water and, you know, like, places.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're working.
Old robots. Old shaky hands.
You're always shaky for some reason.